Hey guys, welcome in. How's everybody doing? My name's Shannon. I was not planning on reading today, but I've been feeling all day long like there is a specific message that somebody needs to hear. I don't know who it's for. I'm not quite sure what it's about, but I definitely feel like it has to do with you and another person, or you and another group of people, you and another energy that's challenging you. So I definitely feel like there's some type of us trying to make a puzzle piece fit where it does not fit. And I kind of want to dig into that a little bit and see exactly what we're dealing with. So we're going to start off with the Oracle cards. All right, Spirit, show me Aquarius, please. What's going on with Aquarius? Trapped. Interesting. I don't know if you guys can read that, but it says trapped. And on the bottom of the deck, it says marriage. Interesting. So this could be taken quite literal face value, trapped in some type of a marriage. This could also be trapped within something that feels contractual, trapped within something that doesn't feel like it's going to be easy for you to get out of. Not necessarily an actual marriage, but I think you guys get where I'm coming from here with this. Definitely a feeling of being trapped. Like I said, it feels like there's this puzzle piece that needs to be put together, or we're trying to force something to fit where it doesn't fit. All right, show me who Aquarius is dealing with. What's going on with this other energy? That wanted to pop out. The Jester with the Traveler on the bottom of the deck. So this person might be playing to, this person might be slightly manipulative. This person could also be making light of a situation that isn't something to be made light of. Maybe that's their coping mechanism. Let's see here. What's the situation? Why are we feeling trapped? What do we need to know about this entanglement with this other energy? I feel like this one wants to come out. Pursuit. What else do we need to know about this energy we're entangled with? Thank you. Corridor. Absolutely. Pursuing a corridor, a way to get out of this situation. But at the bottom of the deck, we have abandonment. So again, there's this idea of, we know that we need to change something, or we know that something needs to move on from where it is. It can't stay where it's at right now, and you're looking for this way out of it, but the pieces aren't quite fitting because there's this fear underlying our pursuit to get out. There's this fear maybe of abandonment, maybe of having to go it on our own, that is keeping us held back. And I feel like this other energy is kind of playing on the fact that they know that in some sense, while you want to move on, there's also that fear there. So they're taking advantage of the fact that they know you have this fear underlying in you. Interestingly enough, underneath abandonment, we have instinct, which I didn't pull out, power, and fire. There's power, there's fire, there's the capacity to move through this lying underneath those fears. And I feel like this is going to be a matter of us breaking through those fears so that this person can't manipulate and take advantage of us because of our fears anymore, but also that's how we're going to find the path out of this situation. We have to face those fears head on and stick with our instincts. Okay, so let's jump in with the tarot and see if there's any more specifics that we can get. Strength and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you guys have it within you to go after whatever it is that you're looking to go after. I feel like for a lot of you, there is this fear of starting over, or this fear of going it alone for some time. But again, it's kind of like, would you rather go through the fire of finding your own way? Or would you rather stay stuck in this situation with whatever this other energy is that seems to be playing on you, manipulating you, and holding you back? And that's only a question that you can answer. And it's going to be different for everyone. All right. Show me Aquarius, please. I haven't pulled this deck out in forever. The Six of Pentacles, the Six of Wands. You guys just want something that's fair and balanced. It's interesting on this Six of Pentacles card how it's the demon having these children sign this contract. Maybe we subconsciously signed some type of a contract, or physically signed some type of a contract. But now it's kind of like, you know, the other party hasn't been making good on their part of it. So we've been trying to pick up this slack when all we really wanted was for it to be something successful. Okay, show me who Aquarius is dealing with, please. The Page of Cups and the Fool on the bottom of the deck. Again, this jester energy, right? So this is a person who, this is a very naive energy. And, you know, coming out the Jester, the Page of Cups, and the Fool, this person may actually be a fool. This person may not completely understand the depth of what they're putting you through right now, or the depths of how they've mistreated you, because they're thinking at such a superficial level. And as you begin to awaken and you begin to really rise up and your vibration increases, you start thinking about things at a much deeper level. And that now kind of explains why I'm seeing that block not fitting into this puzzle. It's because you're coming at it from two different levels. And I feel like I said this in a recent reading for you as well, Aquarius. So what's our guidance here, Spirit? What is Aquarius's guidance? Let me specify that. How can we deal with this situation? Thank you. The Magician, the Page of Wands. You guys are going to have to realize that you have all that you need. And again, push past this fear of the unknown, push past this fear of abandonment, and truly make a decision on whether or not you're ready to move away from this situation. Because with the Magician coming out, this is saying, you know, you have everything you need to walk away from this situation. You have everything you need to manifest whatever it is that you want. But there's a part of you that doesn't want to leave this other energy behind. And it's kind of coming to a point where we either need to accept the fact that, you know, we're going to be parting ways with this energy and we move on, or we come to terms with the fact that we're now solidified here if and when this person decides to, you know, put the work in on themselves in a bigger way. On the bottom of the deck here, like I said, we do have the Page of Wands with the Magician. So taking action on something that's new. Underneath of this, though, we have the Ten of Swords and the Star. So to me, what this is saying is, if you choose to take this ability to grab onto something that's new, that might be a little scary, something that we're not completely fully well versed in yet, right? But if we choose to take this action, yes, it's going to lead to an ending, and probably an ending that was going to come either way. But because of the way we're choosing to go about this, the way we're choosing to handle this, it's going to be an impetus for some major healing, some major hope and joy to finally come through to you. Because I really feel like whatever this is you're dealing with, like I said, you've been carrying your end of the bargain. You've been holding up your end of the bargain and kind of sitting back and waiting for this other person to match you. And it's not necessarily that they don't want to match you, but they can't right now. They physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, they can't connect to you fully right now. What else do we need to know here? Show me what the outcome of this situation is going to be, Spirit. I heard it depends. Okay. All right, so we have the 5 of Swords, the 10 of Cups, and the 9 of Swords, with the 4 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Very interesting combination of cards. On this 5 of Swords card, this is such an interesting deck. You see this woman tied by one wrist, and this other woman is kind of like, you know, doing not so nice things to her. And it's like the woman who's bound by her hand is allowing for this to happen. So the pain that we're going through right now, Aquarius, the anxiety, the sleepless nights, the wondering, how can I make this work? How can I make this better? This is all, I hate to say it, well, not all, but the majority of it right now is simply because Spirit is asking you to make a decision. There's 2 paths that you could go down, and you could make that decision now. However, if we don't make that decision, and you know, we have the 10 of Cups waiting here on the other side of this really gnarly energy. If we make this decision to move on now, basically we're avoiding that tower moment when Spirit finally comes in and says, okay, you've learned everything that you could learn from this. Now it's time to break it down at the foundation. So you absolutely could wait that out and see how that plays out and hope, you know, that this other person is going to become, I don't want to say a better person, but become a different person. Because it's not better or worse or good or bad. It's just that sometimes we outgrow each other. And I feel like that this is what it's about. You guys have been playing this game where you're trying to make things work when there's no more level ground for you guys to even discuss things on, if that makes sense. So it's accepting the fact that sometimes we have to move on from people even when we love them. And I'm not telling you guys to do anything. You do you. This is just the energy that I am reading. But if I were you, Aquarius, I would really think on this. If this is something that is resonating with you deeply, this is something I would really think on. I would really consider what my options are, and I would consider am I holding myself back based off of fear? Or am I holding myself back out of love for this other person? Or am I holding myself back because of insert your reason here? And then I would dive a little bit deeper into why. Why is that? Because obviously you have this call to kind of separate yourself from this other energy, but there's definitely a multi-layered reason behind why you're holding yourself back from doing that. I'm just interested here. Let's really quickly, woo, it came flying out. Gift came out here. Child. Some of you might have kids. Some of you might have kids. Others of you could be getting things from this person. Like it could be like one of those dynamics where things go bad. This person gifts you something. It makes everything all right again. But at the deep, deep, deep down level of this, you guys aren't connected on a soul level anymore. What do we need to know about this Six of Pentacles? Yeah, thoughts. You guys really have to reconsider, you know, how much have things changed since we got into this? How different are things now? Can we push through this? And sometimes at the end of the day, we really need to put this sounds very selfish, but I think I said this in the last reading as well. We need to make sure that we're filling our own cup. We can't pour from an empty cup. And quickly, show me this Page of Wands. What is this? Occupation. So for some of you, this could distant horizons. For some of you, this could have to do with you wanting to take or accept some type of an offer of work. Maybe it doesn't align with where you guys are at. Maybe it would require a relocation. But now we're just kind of getting into very nitty-gritty details that I'm sure are going to be different for everyone. Well, guys, whatever this is for you, I truly hope this brings somebody some level of confirmation or clarity, because I felt really, really called to come do this reading. And if this is your reading, you know, and you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'll answer anything else I can if I'm able to. But like I said, I think I've given the best advice that I can give you guys, is to really think on your why. Like, why am I here? Why did I come here to begin with? Has this changed so much that it can't be salvaged? Things like this. All right, my friends. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all so much. Again, I truly hope this brings somebody some level of comfort, clarity, some confirmation. But all right, my friends, have a beautiful day, and I will be talking to you again very soon.